guys, in the previous tutorial we learned about what is Firebase and what are the advantages and disadvantages of Firebase. And in this tutorial we are gonna create a project in our Firebase console. So all you have to do is just open up the browser and search for the Firebase, and it will show you this screen. By clicking on this get started button, uh, we will create a project in this Firebase console. Click on this add project button, and as we are gonna create a blogging app in the next tutorial, so I'm naming it as Stones blog. Okay, so continue, and I don't want to enable the Google Analytics for this project, so I am disabling it, and then create a project. And here you can see our project is creating, and once this project is created we will have a bunch of options in our console, like database creation, authentication, storage, and ML kits, and we will explore them one by one. Now you can see our project is created. Continue to the Firebase console, and here you can see we have a couple of options, and we will explore them one by one. So beginning with authentication, this is the users module, and here we can add the users of this project, like we can add an admin or some other users who will have privilege on this project. And coming to this sign in method, now you often see an examples like continue with Gmail or login with Facebook. So if you want to add those type of functionalities in your app through Firebase, you have to enable these functionalities here. Like if you want to enable like login with Gmail, you have to enable Google, and if you want to continue with the Facebook, you have to enable this Facebook option here. And you can explore all these here. We can have GitHub functionality and Twitter and all these functionalities. Okay, and we can ignore these two options. Now coming down to this database option, here we have two options. Either we can create a real-time database or we can create a Firestore database. And we learned about the difference between real-time and Firestore database in the previous tutorial. Now create a database, and yes, we are dealing with start in production mode. Next, and that's all done. It is creating a database for us, and then we will have to specify which database we are gonna use in our app. Either we can use real-time database or we can use Firebase database, Firestore database. Now guys, you can see our Firebase database is created. So clicking on this option, we can specify which Firebase database we are gonna use. So we are gonna use real-time database, so our users will get the updates about the newest data. So we have to specify the rules. By default our rules are false. It means we cannot read from the database and we cannot insert values in the database, so we have to change it to true, so we can use this database. Okay, now save these changes, and coming back to this data, this is the database which we just created. Okay, now coming down to the storage part, this is the cloud storage which Firebase offers us. Here we can store the data like our images or icons or files or PDFs or documents or anything else. Okay, so coming down to the functions, this is for the backend engineers. uh, like we can create the endpoints of the APIs and we can deploy those functions in here. Now coming down to ML kit, this is the machine learning functions which Firebase provides us. These are pre-built machine learning functions. We can use these functions in our mobile apps. Okay, so that's all for the Firebase console. So guys, in the next tutorial we will be building a blog app in React Native with Firebase and Redux as a backend. So make sure to subscribe this channel for the upcoming videos, and by that time, take care.